Hello everyone, and welcome to the fifth in the series of Scratch videos that will show you how to develop a simple racing game that covers many of the programming aspects of the Key Stage 2 curriculum. In this video you will learn how to debug issues with your game. Log into Scratch and open up your project if you haven't done so already. Once you're here, we need to make sure our game is running like we hoped it would. Let's complete a lap to find out if that's the case. Okay, so suddenly I've completed far more laps than I actually have done, according to the lap counter. Why is this the case? Well, the reason behind this is because Scratch senses many times every second, hence why when our sprite is touching the colour that makes the lap counter change, it's changing very quickly. So, how can we change this to work like we want it to? I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands of children on projects just like this, and they've come up with loads of different ways of doing it, such as setting a timer so once you've crossed the finish line you can't add another lap until a certain number of seconds have passed. That works quite well, unless you have a super speedy racer who manages to do a lap in less than that time, or a person who just sits on the start-finish line waiting for the number of seconds to count down. However, a few children have thought about it further and have come up with the following solution that I think works really well. First, click on your backdrops in the bottom right and head over to the Backdrops tab in the top left, as we're going to add something to our track. Select the line drawing tool and add a different coloured line slightly overlapping the start-finish line. Make sure that when the car's driving around the track, it will still drive over the original start-finish colour first. Once you've done this, go back to your sprite and head over to the Code tab. In this, we're going to add an if-then block into our main sequence at the bottom. Then we're going to grab our Touching Colour block from the Sensing tab. You'll need to change the colour to the colour of the line you've just placed on your track, like so. Then, going back to the Motion tab, we're going to get a Change X by 10 and pop it in the gap of the if-then block. This means that as soon as the car touches the new colour we've put on, it shifts the car by 10 points along horizontally from its current position. Think of it in our car game as a little turbo boost across the finishing line. Finally, just to stop drivers trying to sit on the line, even though it's very thin, we're going to add a little wait block from under the Control tab into our other sequence, just underneath the Change Player 1 laps like so. I'll change the time to 3 seconds. Now, have a bit of fun driving your car around the track and see what happens. Does it work as you expect it to? Thank you for watching this video. Join me in the next video where I show you how to complete your game.